All right, guys, welcome back to Full Circle with Joyce. Thank you again for your company. As always, remember you can reach me on 22999. That's the SMS line, absolutely free for you to text in. You can also catch up with me on social media at SwitchTVKE on Instagram and at SwitchTV Kenya on Facebook and Twitter. Now we're going to move on to our next segment, and we're still focusing in on business, specifically looking now at the passion for business. And my guest now is Pancras Karema, who's the CEO of Expedition Maasai Safaris. Karibu sana to the show.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you here. Now, Pancras, maybe you can begin by telling us a bit about your company. When did you found Expeditions Maasai Safaris?
Expeditions Maasai Safaris started way back when I was in the university.
Okay.
Yeah, that is University of Nairobi. Back in the year 2012.
Okay.
That is when we started doing what we do today. But at that time we were not registered. So I was just organizing safaris for my colleagues in the university.
Because your colleagues were bowling students. They were students.
Yeah, they were students.
They were going on safaris.
Yeah, but not like real holidays.
Yeah.
A day trip. They could go for a day trip somewhere and back in the evening.
Okay.
So this started way back when we were in high school.
Right.
That is around 2007, 2008. Because where I went to high school, it happened that it was in a forest. That is Mount Kenya forest. So when we went to this high school, we found out that the only way that you could be able to survive there, because you know it's a school that is placed somewhere inside Mount Kenya forest. And maybe sometimes, you know, young boys, you need to get away from school so that you can feel good. So when we used to get away out of school, we could only sneak and get to the forest.
Gotcha.
So we used to do adventure.
Okay.
So when we came to Nairobi, and I found that here is only concrete jungle. There is nowhere that you can be able to sneak and go. We started looking for some places that you can be able to go and enjoy, have the same activities that we used to have in the forest. And that's how the spirit of adventure, or that's how Expeditions Maasai Safaris was born. Okay. Because I could take these young boys, my colleagues, and tell them that how my high school life was and how we used to enjoy outside there in the nature and going for adventure, and they could get interested. And they got curious. They started telling me, how can we do it? How can we experience such? And we started very simply by taking them to you know, Ngong Hills, just here.
Yeah.
So you could go there in the morning, take a matatu. You pay like 50 bob per person with 2 or 3 boys. You go there, have fun, and then come back in the evening.
All right. And what were you studying in school at that time?
I was doing political science and tourism in the University of Nairobi.
Okay. Okay. So tourism has always been a passion of yours then, to some degree.
Yes.
Okay. So obviously your business now has evolved since then. I imagine your clientele is maybe not university students as much anymore.
Yeah.
What does your business look like now today?
We have done quite a lot of job, because converting from doing what we were doing then to where we are now, and of course getting registered and everything, it has taken us quite some time and energy and a lot of investment. Right now, we are one of the leading tour companies in Kenya. We have been voted for very many awards.
I understand you actually were crowned Kenya Young Entrepreneur of the Year, and Expeditions Maasai Safaris was nominated for the prestigious World Travel Awards 2019 as Kenya's leading travel agency.
Yes.
How was that moment for you?
It is great, because you get that there are some people out there who are appreciating your job. And it's not easy. Like as young entrepreneurs, there is so many challenges that you face on the way.
Yeah.
And of course, when you haven't been employed somewhere, that you don't have an experience, that everything that you are doing is first hand.
Right.
Like if you are getting a challenge, is first hand. You have never experienced such a challenge anywhere else.
Sure.
So sometimes it becomes very complicated, and it's not easy.
Yeah.
So when you get nominated in such huge awards, it feels that there are some people out there who are watching what you are doing, and they are happy about what you're doing.
I mean, speaking about these challenges that you're talking about, especially as a young entrepreneur, because the travel industry particularly is very competitive.
Yes.
I mean, there's some major companies out there, like you're saying, a lot of people have, maybe this business has been passed down from their family members, and you were here learning this firsthand. How have you managed to stay afloat now? What is it that has taken? What is that one thing that you would attribute to your success today?
One thing that I can attribute to the success is hard work, being innovative, knowing what the customers need. You know, when you meet the customers' need, of course they are going to come back and refer their colleagues and their family members. Another thing is becoming very creative in terms of how you present your product out there in the market, how you push your product, because you get that every person will come up with their product, but how are they pushing their product outside there in the market? So that way, in terms of communication, in terms of how we market, we target young people, we speak their language, like we release in any kama tutatumia Sheng. In terms of getting to the young people, we speak their language. And of course, we have, like, when you come to the payment plan that we have, we researched and saw that for you to go for a holiday, it is a bit expensive. You get that for you to go for a holiday, for example, in Mombasa, maybe you want to take your family to Mombasa for a holiday. It will take you, like, maybe you have 2 children and a husband. Those are 4 people. So a total, maybe when you come up with a total package, it will be around 80,000 if you are doing flight package. Sometimes to 100 and sometimes to 200 degrees December high season. So you get that it was becoming very hard for some people to do that, and you know, sisi ni wananchi, common mwananchi wa kawaida. So what we discovered is, if we introduce something like if we can encourage people to be paying in installment, we have a payment plan which is called Commit Kidogo Kidogo. So you can start paying for your like right now. Yeah, right now there are some people who are paying for their December holiday.
That's smart.
Yes, so they'll start paying right now.
You can budget for it in advance. And
you can budget it for it now, and you take your holiday in December. So how it works, you just get a package from us and the total cost, and you choose the hotel that you want to go. We give you our pay bill number, and then you start paying. You can start paying from 5,000.
Okay. 5,000
per week.
So you're not just doing, because your name, you know, says Maasai, but it's not just Maasai.
No, it's not.
Holidays.
Yeah, we are not. Yeah, we are not limited to Maasai Mara only.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you been able to? So are most of your trips just here locally?
We do local, because we promote Tembea Kenya. That is that is local tourism. We are promoting that so much, and of course, when people travel here locally, they'll of course be interested to go abroad. So we introduced international packages. We take people to Dubai, like every day, by the way. Every day we have clients who are flying to Dubai. Dubai has become very popular.
Sure.
Yeah, and very affordable, by the way. Okay. Because you can get a package from 55,000 for 5 days. That is 4 nights.
Yeah, it's almost cheaper to go to Dubai than it is to go to
sometimes,
Mombasa.
of course, like sometimes in December, you get that people will opt to go to Dubai than go to Mombasa, because you get that our hotels here in Kenya, they are a bit expensive, but you get that abroad, sometimes hotels are not that expensive.
Yeah.
So we do Dubai, we do Egypt, we do Israel, we do Bangkok, we do Maldives.
Okay.
America we are doing.
Okay.
Especially now that KQ is doing a direct flight.
Sure.
Yeah, you can have a breakfast here in Kenya and dinner at New York.
All right.
Yes.
Well, congratulations to you on your success so far.
Thank you so much.
And you know, then now looking at where you started from, political science, I don't know if you still have those ambitions now or not, but tourism, of course, you still studied. What would be some of the skills that you say you've now picked up? Because as you said earlier, you've been learning a lot of this, you're almost self-taught as far as how to run business, particularly how to run a tourism business. So what are some of the skills that you've now gained that you would, you know, encourage other young entrepreneurs to pick up? Like if you knew earlier, right? If someone had a chance to sit down with you and sort of guide you and mentor you, what would be some of the skills that you would encourage younger entrepreneurs now to really begin focusing on and developing?
Talking about the political science, by the way, is very good when it comes to business, because there is in business there is a lot of politics that happens.
Okay.
It might not be obvious, but the course that I did is a very good combination, even with what I do today, because behind the scenes there is a lot of politics that you do negotiation here and there. So it's very good, and it works very well with what we do today. So the skills that I have gained, of course, is one is being very patient. Because in business you get that as young people you are not very patient. You just want to start the business today and tomorrow you are successful. You know, so getting patient even with your customers, because a customer will take you round before they give you the money. So you get very patient. Of course, another thing, you become very ambitious with what you are doing, and planning. You have to plan way ahead. Like right now we have already planned December. Our December, how it is going to be, and where we would take our customers when that time comes. So you have to plan way ahead, and of course budget well, because you get that there is so much resources needed in the kind of business that we do. For instance, hiring, that is a human resource. You have, when you are growing, you have to introduce new people. So human resource takes a lot of money. That is, you have to budget very well, and of course marketing. Marketing takes now the bigger part of the profit that you make. And of course, if you are not marketing, the business is not going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone here says, "Hey Joyce, my name is Geoffrey Minor from Thika. My passion was to pursue tourism and travel, but due to lack of money, I didn't manage it." So someone wants us to connect them with you. But, you know, I'm sure there's many people like this. Many people who have a passion to do something. You're here talking about how, you know, at some point, especially when you're trying to scale this business, it does require some sort of capital.
Yeah, it requires some capital.
But your story is also very encouraging, because you didn't start with a lot of capital. You
there
were
was
starting
no
with
actually
50 bob trips to Ngong Hills.
Actually, I tell people, personally, Expeditions Maasai Safaris was not started with any capital, because these are just your friends. So you can tell them, let's go to Ngong Hills, we take a matatu. You go there and come back. When you come back, they will tell other people. So you continue that until a time that you will be able to hire a bus. And then when you hire, and then until another time that you'll accumulate some capital until you'll be able to buy yours. So Expeditions Maasai Safaris was not started with any capital. What we did is only taking advantage of the social media, because at that time you get that social media was a bit new in Kenya. We are talking about 2013, 2014, 2015. So people were getting interested to go online there, and they were starting to believe that you can get somewhere, you can get online and buy a product. So you get, by taking advantage of online, that is online platforms, we were able to grow the company. So the young people who are sitting at home, maybe saying that they don't have the capital, or they could not afford to go to school so that they can pursue what they want. I can challenge them. Just take advantage of the phones that they have, a smartphone. With a smartphone, you can do a lot. Because personally, like even when we are starting, I did not have even a computer. I used to use phone. And sometimes even the phone, you don't have internet. So you could negotiate with lab techs in the university. You get in the lab tech, stay there for 2-3 hours, you are doing your marketing. And then you get, with the time, when you get some money, you'll be able to buy what you want. But passion is everything.
It's very interesting you say that, because there's a very interesting quote actually quoted by Forbes.com as well, which says, "Figure out how to achieve your goals on a tiny budget, then cut that number in half." So the budget is already small. Cut it in, like, and then figure it out with that much. But I guess it's basically trying to say that you apply the principles of lean to your business from day one. So it's not about, you know, being fancy about everything. You know, some of you want to be CEO entrepreneurs today, and then the first thing you're buying is, you know, you want a brand new phone, you want a Range Rover, you want the most expensive watch. And it's saying that your goal is to stay alive until you can nail your secret formula to success, which is, I think, again, what you did. And even just the reminder that entrepreneurship and the journey of building businesses, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So unless you're building the stamina to go the long run, you're not going to make it.
Yeah, it's only that then you can be able to sustain your business. Because I tell young people, because sometimes when I'm talking to these young people, they'll say that maybe I have been business for 1 year, it's not working, I'm thinking to quit. But you don't do that. You have to give your business some time.
Right.
And of course, you get that to break through. You have to stay in business for about 3 years. So it's not easy. And being very consistent with what you are doing. And of course, offering quality. Because if you don't give quality or you don't give what you promise to your customers, they are going to run away.
Yeah.
And if they run away, now you cannot continue doing what you are doing. Because the best customer
is a return customer.
Is a return customer. And the return customer will give you referrals.
That's right.
And the best mode of marketing is referral.
Yeah.
Because those people, when Joyce, you go and tell your friend that I know Pancras, and Pancras works in Expeditions Maasai Safaris, they gave me a very good package to Masai Mara. I would like you go there and try them. That customer comes with no questions.
Yeah.
They just come and pay. They go and of course they'll enjoy.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Pancras, thank you so much for coming here today. It's been great talking to you, learning a bit about your business, Expeditions Maasai Safaris. How can people reach you if they're interested?
We can interact on Facebook. Our page is Expeditions Maasai Safaris. We are on Instagram, the same, Expeditions Maasai Safaris Limited.
Yeah.
And on Twitter, Maasai Safaris. And of course, we have a very simple number. They can the number that we use on WhatsApp. As you can communicate with us on WhatsApp very fast.
Okay.
0783 999 999.
All right.
And commit kidogo kidogo. You start committing kidogo kidogo today.
Commit kidogo kidogo. Asante sana.
Yeah, that is the gospel that you are preaching. Holiday kwa mwananchi. Na plan kucommit kidogo.
Na Yesu ni Bwana.
Yes, na Yesu ni Bwana.
Lazima kama unasema gospel lazima tuongeze hiyo. Aya, asante sana, tashukuru.
Thank you so
much. And guys, we're going to take a short break now as we get ready for our next segment. Stay tuned. This is Full Circle with Joyce.